Pokémon fans will soon be able to catch them all in the real world. The Pokémon Company and Nintendo are teaming up with Niantic Labs to create an augmented reality game called Pokémon Go. Similar to Niantic's AR game Ingress, the gameplay is based around real-world exploration, with players searching their neighborhoods and using cameras on their phones to find virtual Pokémon. Like any good Pokemon trainer, you'll be able to catch them and then use them to battle and trade with other players. Pokemon Go will launch on iOS and Android devices next year. This is not one of the new mobile games that Nintendo is developing with their new partner DNA. The announcements on those will start rolling out before the end of this year. The big expansion to Shovel Knight is free, but there's a catch. The game's new Plague of Shadows DLC launches today on all platforms, giving players a new campaign with a new playable character, and best of all, it's completely free if you've already bought the game. Here's the catch. You'll need to have finished the main campaign first in order to play. That means you'll need to finish the whole thing before moving on to Plague of Shadows, and given how challenging the main game can be, that might cause you some trouble. The DLC isn't the only new Shovel Knight action. The special amiibo figure compatible with the 3DS and Wii U versions will hit stores before the end of the year. We've got Pokemon and Shovel Knight to talk about. Here's our own Charmander to help me get through this, my friend. What do you think of this AR Pokemon idea?
That's me throwing my Pokeball right at it.
Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it catches on with everybody. Like, there are a lot of Poke freaks out there, like myself.
Who now have cell phones.
Who now have cell phones that will be into this.
Some free time.
I am going to be heavy into this, but I'm not sure. Like, I don't know how ridiculous I'm going to look out there in the wild with my, you know what I mean? Like, some people might be hesitant.
Geocaching is amazing, though. It's been around for a long time. I remember Jose, every time we would go on trips together, he would always be geocaching. And I think adding this element of game, like sort of video game quality to this, especially with the brand so well known, this is going to be huge.
It is going to be huge because Pokemon is huge. Pokemon has been such a big part of my life just growing up, and I feel like more and more adults play this game. So you're going to see a lot of adults out there doing this Poke catching. I love that I have this tie-in with my nieces and nephews as well because they love the game too. So you have this family thing that you can do together. I don't know how these fights are going to go down though when you meet up with just strangers on the street.
There could be some
I'm going to throw down. If you come anywhere near my Piplup, I will lose it.
This could turn out to be a whole new thing for all the street gangs that are out there, right?
Just don't steal my Pokemon. The Pokemon that I have, I don't want you to have.
I'm excited for that one. For sure. I'm also excited to play this DLC for Shovel Knight, but
I don't know if I'm ever going to play it. I appreciate that the developers are purists. You know, they are hardcore gamers, and they want you to be a hardcore gamer too when you're playing this game. I feel like I am. I just don't have the skills to back it up. I'm happy that they're giving something free to the fans out there, and I guess that really is it. This is complete fan service for people that are obsessed with the game, that play the game through and through.
Well, Yacht Club is on fire, and I think that they are definitely having their moment in the sun, and it's a wonderful story, this whole thing, the amiibo for Shovel Knight, all of it. They've turned this really weird character into a pop culture icon right now. You know, like everybody is starting to understand and get into this whole Shovel Knight vibe, and it's fantastic. All right, let's move on to movies. Let's go behind the scenes on the Maze Runner, The Scorch Trials.
The Rundown is brought to you by EB Games.